Subscriber areas are now live at foottrading.co.uk. Tier 1 and Tier 2 have both gone live. And don't forget, this year we've got our season pass. Incredible value. It basically works out about 4 or 5 months for free, depending on the tier that you're in. We've got more site areas being added every single day. We've got icons on there now. We've got golds. We've got shadows, anchors, hunters. We've got silvers going on very soon. We've got position change trading going on very soon. So make sure you check the website out. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Turn your notifications on and you'll never miss a video. I guarantee you, watching this channel will help you make millions of coins on this game. It will help you guys to be able to craft packs, which we're going to talk about in this video. You'll never need to spend a single penny on FIFA points again. I guarantee it. Please do take the time to comment down below anything you're doing on this game to enjoy it right now. It makes a massive difference to the algorithm, helps your channel to keep growing, and click that like button. It's really, really appreciated. And finally, check out Foot Trading. Everything you could ever need for trading is on the website link down below. But this is not a clickbait video. People like to think when I bring up videos like this, it's clickbait, blah, 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 blah. Most people that have been watching my channel for the last 2 years have done everything that I've said in this channel, and it pays off in the long term. We're talking here about how you're going to craft free packs the moment League SBCs drop. This time last year, so tomorrow technically on the Thursday, we saw the first of the League SBCs coming out onto this game. League SBCs make the game what it is for me. I love them, I grind them like crazy, and it's constant free packs, alright? So League SBCs, if you don't know what they are, they're a set of squad building challenges EA bring out, and at the top tab here where you see favourites, live, blah blah blah, it will say leagues. Now, up until last year, what you had to do was submit a team from every single team in a league, and you'd either get a player back previously or a big pack back at the end. Okay, so if there's 20 Premier League teams, you'd have to submit 20 teams. It would give you back a player or a pack at the end of that, and you'd rinse and repeat that over and over again. And there's ways that you can craft those packs for free in the long term. We'll talk about in a different video. What we're going to do is talk about this, the way you do it right now, to do the first time you want to do it for free, second time maybe as well. Last year they changed it though, and it just required basically four teams from that league was all it required, and that was it. That was all you needed. 4 teams from that league. You got a pack at the end of it, a pack for each one. And so, what you guys need to be doing right now is stocking your club up with League SBC cards. Now, one thing that you have to note, on this game right now, the silver filters are botted like crazy. So it's hard to pick cards up for where I'd like to buy them, which is about 400 coins, alright? However, tonight we might get UCL marquee matchups, and if we do, you'll be able to pick some cards up at that point, because silvers drop in value when we get marquee matchups, because we get silver supply, usually anyway. We get silver supply. What I've been doing is I've been happy enough at 500 coins. I've just been flicking through each of the filters. So we'll search this one again, we'll buy that. And I buy at like 500 coins. Is that the best price to buy at? No, but you should still be relatively safe. And I'm just flicking through, waiting for them to pop. I've already got him, so I'm not going to buy him again. Flick through, Bundesliga no, La Liga Santander, refresh it, and come back again on myself. And I'm just doing this continually over and over again. That guy will be gone. But you'll see they come up. You'll be able to pick them up. And by doing what I've done, this one's gone. By doing what I've done, I've been able to stock the club up very, very nicely, okay? So if we look at my club right now, and we go value, rating low to high even, and we go and look at the leagues. We're going to look at Ligue 1. You can see, nicely stocked up on Ligue 1 cards. We've done bronzes, we've done silvers. Bronzes you can get a discard price, but Ligue 1, for example, I have 8 pages of silvers that we picked up. Now this is the important part. When the SBC drops, you'll see an increase in the price of players. Sometimes it requires X amount of silver players, sometimes it requires whatever it is. We don't know what the form the SBCs are going to take this year because of the new chemistry system. There's a good chance, I think, that they do not require chemistry in the SBC. What I think is more likely is the requirement for X amount of silvers, X amount of silver rares maybe, or X amount of rares. X amount of this, X amount of that in different types of cards. It might be maximum rating of 70 rated or whatever. We don't know what it's going to entail, but these cards that I have picked up will jump in value because there's almost certainly going to be a need for silvers. People are going to put silvers into the SBC, and the minimum they'll do is they'll come up to meet the golds at that same value. So let's say it's gold keepers that are French, for example. If most golds are 1,000 coins, they'll come up to meet them at that price because they'll have a value in that way. This is where you guys get your free packs from. So you can see that on this transfer pile right now, on this transfer list, what do you want to put it, club, we've got 8 pages, okay? Now, if it is the same as last year, and it's 4 squads, that's going to require 44 players, okay? 44 players. I have here 80 players, okay? That I have paid anywhere from 300 from before up to 500 now. What I will do is I will go and sell maybe 2/3 of these, if not slightly more, for profit the moment the SBC drops and all these players climb in price. I will sell them all off and get all my coins back that I've spent on Ligue 1. What I will then do is use the ones that I haven't sold to go into that SBC, along with any sort of cards I've stacked up along the way that I've got, like basically these standard gold cards I'm going to use. I'll throw them in there, and that will allow me to complete the Ligue 1 completely free. I'll repeat the process if I go to the Serie A. Again, I've not got quite so many from the Serie A, but we're starting to stack them up nicely. I'll repeat that same process again, and that is how you make coins. So you're looking to buy them as cheap as possible. If you have got fast fingers, you can snipe these cards relatively easily. I'm flicking through like this because I've not got the fastest fingers in the world. I'm pretty decent with them, but I'm more interested in flicking through like this and doing it that way. However, I'm buying these cards right now at 500 coins because I'm just stacking the club up and just doing what I'm doing. If we get silver supply tonight, you should be able to pick up cards, 350, 400 coins, relatively easily. And if you can pick up rares, I think they're the ones that could do really well. We've seen a lot of times this year EA require X amount of rare players in an SBC, whether it's a daily SBC, whether it's a sort of set of SBCs, it's X amount of rare players. If you can get silver rares in that price tonight, I think it would be very, very smart and very, very wise to pick them up. I don't think there is any risk involved if you can get them at that price, because they're going to basically bounce at least to double the price once the SBC comes out. It's almost certain to happen. So I think silver rares are really, really good. Outside of that, we talk about the major leagues. The Premier League, in my opinion, is a hard avoid. If you look at the silvers for the Premier League as a general, they're extremely expensive. It is not worth it at all. Like, where are we at the moment? 800 coins. It is not worth stocking up on these cards because you'll be able to do actual League SBC method to get these cards later on. I'll explain that in a different video for you guys. But there's no point stocking up on these. What we did get last year, however, were minor league SBCs. And so leagues like the Championship, which tend to be minor league SBCs, at the moment they are at 400, 500 coins at the moment. When we get silver supply, they'll dip off again. We've had the CSL before. Every single year we tend to get the CSL, and again, at the moment they're slightly up because of SBCs. But again, if supply comes tonight, it is a time to buy. You've got a lot of bots sitting on these filters. A lot of bots are sitting there chilling on them and sniping stuff up. So you have to bear in mind, you may have to buy a bit higher this year. But again, the minor leagues that we've had before, CSL, Eredivisie, Mexican League, MLS, MBS Pro League, I'm trying to think of the top of my head here, Championship, Libertadores Sudamericana, avoid those like the plague for now because the price ranges are messed up. But you can go and buy all those cards. And again, if you can't get hold of silvers, you can buy some bronzes. There's not too much of a risk involved. You might even be able to buy some bronze rares pretty cheap from these leagues. Bronze rares are like 300 coins, should be perfectly fine. You shouldn't have to worry about them at all. Again, just bear in mind, patience is a virtue here. People are botting them like crazy. EA are doing nothing about the botting either, which isn't really helping in any way, shape or form. But sum it up simply. Go out and buy, ideally at 350, 400. You can buy a little bit higher if you want to. Silvers from specific leagues. So the major leagues, except Premier League. And then you're looking at 300 coins max for the minor leagues. We have the full guide on the website, which we released recently. And we've got all the best teams to buy into. The ones that will probably see the biggest rises. They're all on the website for you guys if you are a subscriber over there. Buy them, hold them. When the League SBC comes out, wait a little bit because people will panic sell off and whatever. Let it level out. Sell those cards off, 2/3 of them or whatever, for your profit. Get all your coins back and use the rest of them to complete that SBC for free. It is that simple. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.